Hey guys, welcome back to the Injustice Pro Series Grand Finals. This is the top four. I am Darth Armo, joined by my very good friend Mitsu Owens. Mitsu Owens, how you feeling today, man? Look at all the competition that we saw today.
Hey man, it's been a great day of great matches, insane matches. I mean, really, this is the top notch of the Injustice 2 competition, and I mean, it's getting probably even more intense, more money on the line. The title still, and I mean the venue is definitely more than full. It's getting just overall more exciting, to be honest.
It is packed, man. People are here all the way up to the rafters, just ready to see some top four action here.
For sure.
And again, this is the end of an entire, grueling season. Season 2, guys just pouring their heart into this, and right now in this top four, on the winner's side, if we can pull up the bracket, however you get a chance, we have SonicFox going up against Rewind. SonicFox starting off strong against Hey George with that Joker mirror and really just kind of, making a statement, like we said before. And Rewind starting it off very strong against, one of Europe's best players, Happy Pal. And they just kept grinding and grueling through all these matchups. Rewind taking it over Tweety, SonicFox taking it over Hayate to land exactly where they are right now in the top four. And, just so many different matchups that they played, so many, you can just see how well everyone was studied their path, how calculated every single move was, every single action. And on the loser side, we do have Scar going up against Semiij. Now, in those matches, Scar versus Tweety, I feel like that was the upset of the night. I don't think anyone saw that coming.
Especially like the first seed against, what was it, 12th, I believe, Scar?
Yeah.
12th, yeah. I mean, but the way the game ended was just complete insanity. I mean, that was a scramble I've ever seen one, but... And the pop-up as well. When do we see Scar ever pop up? I mean, he literally tweeted the other day, win or lose, currently no emotion.
Yeah.
We definitely saw some sort of emotion right there.
Hey, man, I mean, I think it just goes back to the fact that I think Scar might have been playing that tune a little too, too close to home. Or, I feel like it might have been somewhat of an act to just, say, like, I don't care anymore.
Possibly.
But look, here he is, the only unsponsored player here in this top four, and he's going to be going up against Noble Semiij. Now, Semiij going through the bracket, going into losers a little bit earlier than a lot of people anticipated, taking it over Silvereye, taking it over Hayate and another nail biter. And here he is in the top four, ready to compete for that money. And in this top four, every single match matters. So the difference in money is just so immense, so intense, and that just puts so much pressure on the competitors. And that's when a lot of the nerves start to come out, and it's do or die in any of these situations. So, out of these four players here left, Mitsu, who do you feel has the strongest shot at taking this grand finals?
I'm going to go with the safe pick, SonicFox.
Okay.
I mean,
it's a safe pick.
Yeah, historically, here's a scary thought. Historically, this is now the 5th installment of a Pro Series, NRS Pro Series. That is. We had 3 Mortal Kombat X seasons, and this is the 2nd Injustice season. The past 4 seasons were all won by the same player, SonicFox. So I think it is a safe bet to go with SonicFox once again. And he's been at a point in which he looked vulnerable in the past season. And he just showed up again and just took it. So I think, he's been open about it. He hasn't been put so much time into the game past months. But I know that for a fact, once you are in this, situation and you have this opportunity, you want to get the win.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's all about the win for SonicFox, and he will do whatever he needs to do to make sure he gets that win. That's why sometimes when he's up against the wall and he feels like, a counter pick is going to be in my favor, like when he was playing against Hayate, he felt like Joker might have not had everything that he needed in terms of a tool set to deal with Hayate's Robin. So he said, you know what, I'm just going to go cold. And it was a close match. Hayate, obviously a really great player, but SonicFox edged it over him in that set.
That was very close.
And then on the other side, again, Scar going through so many different people, going down in the first round of this entire tournament and then making the comeback all the way through losers. And, everybody just feels like, and Scar is a little vocal about, how he feels.
Right.
And, the passion isn't there anymore. Not being on a team sometimes, that being on a team and having something to look forward to helps you just like pushes you towards that and pushes you into, let me try my hardest. And he didn't have that anymore. But sometimes when you kind of take a step back, it lets you, refresh, and it lets you see things a little bit more clearly. And I think that's what really helped Scar in this entire tournament. Maybe he was putting too much pressure on himself. Maybe being on a team like that was just, getting to him. And clearly this Renegade just focuses and performs way better when he's not under that immense amount of pressure. When he's just like, you know what? I'm the wild card with nothing to lose. I'm the guy who's going to play like a maniac, and I'm the guy who is going to surprise you.
I mean, you kind of did that with all those down twos, be it Supergirl or whatever he was picking. His down twos were on point.
Yeah.
That must be so frustrating for your opponents. I mean, that was definitely something else. But yeah, that has been a crazy path. Round 1 losers, you got to play so many more matches and still in it. For some reason, as you said, the only unsponsored player in this top 4, which is surprising, to be honest. And I don't think that many people had him in their personal top 4 in their fantasy brackets or whatever.
No, definitely not. And again, you just look at the facts. You look at everything surrounding this, and it's just, this guy wants it, or he doesn't want it as hard as everyone else, or, it's not there. The drive's not there. So why is he going in your fantasy bracket? But here he is, top 4, ready to do it. All he's got to do is get through Semiij, get through losers finals, and then hopefully get to the very last set in the grand finals here. No,
tough shot. It is. It's not getting easier for him.
It's a tall order.
Yeah, it's been a tough day at the office from the get-go for him, for sure.
Sure. I mean, and Semiij, like I said before, going into losers a little faster than I thought.
Yeah.
Again,
I think it's fair to say that.
Yeah, I mean, dominant player, and I feel like Semiij, more the season goes into, and if you compare his results from last year, he got second place.
Yeah.
Although he went down to SonicFox, I feel like Semiij versus everybody else last year was no problem at all. Just a complete wash, understood the matchup, and did what he does the best, and that is get you to the corner and then completely nullify all your wake-up options.
I mean, still very patient, even today.
Sure.
That's like the Semiij special, not really overextending, just keeping it safe. But let's see if you can make it out of that scary path, for sure. Once you're in losers there, it's not going to be easy for you.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's that's the thing. The guys and winners, the 2 guys that are there still have an extra life to work with. Now, it's a double elimination bracket, so you have to lose twice to be out of the tournament completely. And the guys in the lower bracket, the losers bracket, Scar versus Semiij, they're on their last life. So whoever doesn't win here is done. They're out of here. They got their salty 4th place, and that's it.
Salty 4th place. I think a 4th place here is definitely a good achievement. I mean,
salty 5th place.
Of course. But yeah, so much money still. Wait, how much does even the loser of this get? So at least 4?
I want to say it's 4,000, and then I know first place is 40,000, and second place is 20,000.
Right. Third is 10.
Third is 10. So if you look at it, this match between Semiij and Scar, it's going to be basically a money match. Everything on the line for all that. I've never, ever in my life played for that much money in just one set. First to 3, a race to 3.
That is a scary thought. I hope they don't think that, because that is scary.
There's no way they don't think that.
It's probably, yeah.
Honeybee was just, the whole time I feel like he was like obsessing. Okay, if I get this place, I get this.
It's
money.
true.
If I get this place, I get that much money. He's trying to do the dream. He's trying to, be that pro player and be able to, sustain himself solely on just this esports career. And I believe you guys can follow the bracket along, or I guess see what happened in the bracket.
Sure.
You guys go to smash.gg. And everything that's been happening tonight is just incredible. I mean, the upsets, the passion, how much we could see the love that's in for this game when you see a player like Gur win, when you see a player like Gur lose. It was just, that was the takeaway of the day for me, was just, I love casting anything that Gur does, because no matter what, it's gonna be it. But hold on, we're gonna have a quick little replay from last year's championship.
was definitely one of the hardest tournaments I've played. I grinded really hard for the game, but I was really feeling confident with my entire pathway.
Oh, and there's that uppercut! The anti-air SonicFox with that plate become your first ever Injustice Pro Series World Champion.
I definitely want to become back-to-back champion, but mainly I just want to make top 4 so I can be on like ESPN and Disney XD. This event, I could probably win the whole thing. The competition here is like definitely like leagues better than last year. I definitely could have a way to go into if I wanted.
The undisputed greatest NRS player in the business, SonicFox, Echo Fox, no less.
I've been around the block for almost 7 years now, playing tournaments, so I'm pretty familiar of how not to tilt under pressure when things don't go my way. I'm just used to it. It really just comes down to, are you good under tournament pressure, yes or no? I think winning this one will actually solidify me as the best Injustice 2 player, I guess legacy-wise. The other players know what it is. They've seen what I can do to them. They are all well capable of knowing what I've done in the past, and they already know that I'm not afraid to do it again. The fact that they think very highly of me is very great, but I know they always just paint a bigger target on my back, but I'm SonicFox, so I tend to break those targets all the time.
And there he is, the champion of so many Pro Series, like you just put it before. SonicFox, I mean, the guy's been competing for so long. He's very young. And he started at a very young age, being so close to the Philly scene. But right here, we have Rewind coming to the stage, getting ready to fight for his life here. Not really.
Looking fresh, the Evo champion.
Yes, this is the Evo champion here. If you see his Pro Series total points, he's obtained 485. He's got 7th place at Combo Breaker, 1st place at Evo, 9th place at CEO.
That's quite the record,
Yeah,
to be fair.
It is. He's consistent.
And I don't think this guy needs a lot of introduction.
I mean, he had his own video. This is the champion. He is defending his title here. SonicFox, ready to just show the world who he is and what he loves.
Full-on furry suit
He is
on Disney
mostly,
Boys.
it's mostly. But either way, SonicFox has always been an advocate of being himself.
Does he have his tail? Wait, where's his tail?
He should have a tail if we can see it. There it is, the
of
big
course.
fluffy tail standing right next to Black Manta, although I have seen a lot more Joker from him today. 580 points accumulated this year. 3rd place at Combo Breaker, 3rd place at Evo, 5th place at CEO, and took it home there at SoCal Regionals this year with that beautiful Black Canary gameplay.
Oh yeah, that was very interesting. The Black Canary mix.
Oh yeah, what he said about Black Canary, he said Black Canary is is basically a pseudo Flash type character with way safer mix-ups.
That was very brave to say safe. I mean,
that's
because of the screen.
That's what he said. I mean, the point is that he just feels like, if you play patiently, if
Right.
you really understand the neutral, you can just kind of wait out that trait and just always kind of have that ready to go.
I mean, probably was telling the truth. I mean, he did take that quite convincingly.
I mean, he won. And hey, those are his words, not mine. I heard him say that.
I'm not putting words in your mouth. Don't worry about it. But I think we are almost ready to go.
Yeah, we should be ready to go. SonicFox and Rewind gearing up. And, SonicFox made a statement this weekend. And he said, unless I know the matchup's going to be specifically tough, I'm going to feel out every set first game with Joker.
Yeah.
But he's going up against Rewind, and who is Rewind really going to pick? If they don't request a blind pick, I'd be really shocked.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, because Biohazard did that against, where I'm not sure who initiated that.
It was Silvereye.
As well? But because I know for a fact they did that with Tekken Master and Biohazard.
Right. You're right. It was Tekken Master. It was Tekken Master. We were casting it as the first match.
Right.
Or the first match of their path. But yeah, it's a common thing to do. It's a universal thing that you see in all fighting games, highly competitive scenario, where you don't want, you kind of think of the character select screen as, a screen where you can pick rock, paper, or scissors. And if you pick rock and your opponent plays paper, you don't want them to go to that right away. So what you do is you request a blind pick, so you guys separately pick your characters without knowing who your opponent is going to pick. So,
definitely more than legal.
Yeah, I
go
mean,
with it.
and that's what it is. You want to make sure that you have, completely fair advantage, and you don't want to do a little dance on the character select screen. So it looks like right now SonicFox is staying to that statement. I'm going to feel every single set out with Joker and Rewind, going with Batman. Batman, probably one of his newest main characters. He did use Batman against Hayate at SCR and defeated him. And this is so canon. We're letting it play out.
Want to answer? Could you be any more melodramatic? We're about to find out. Begin.
Alrighty, here we go. The first match of this top 4. Winner of this is guaranteed $20,000. Here we go.
SonicFox checking him with a lot of down twos. Now the great thing about that down two, it's got great range. However, it is a little bit more on the slow side. So not a great way to anti-air, but a great way to kind of just try to outspace your opponent. Beautiful back dash there by SonicFox.
Oh, smart going with the X version there.
And Rewind getting so aggressive here, even though that bear trap was down, decided, you know what, I'm going to utilize my resource to make sure I can keep this momentum going and hit SonicFox unexpectedly.
Oh yes, the spark.
What a beautiful throw there. Going to the other side, mechanical back, keeping him safe, and SonicFox ready to go out the gate, jumping in. Looks like he wanted to throw real bad, but Rewind was just outside of range.
All right, looking good here. Rewinds comes out in an aggressive mood.
That could have been a lot worse for SonicFox. That was a huge input error, possibly just a really bad read. Mechanical bat is out. Batman really dictates the pace when that mechanical bat is out. He can send it out while still being able to block, and it's just, his best tool.
And let's see if Sonic can make something happen here in the corner.
He's really utilizing that forward 2-3 a lot.
Okay, this is the beginning of something. This is where Joker shines.
And the very first attempt he gets, Batman just jumps out of here. SonicFox needs to put him back into this corner if he's trying to win this game.
I'm watching his feet there.
Come on.
Interesting.
Lift up that mask. Don't bet on it.
I spent some bars there.
Joker completely amused by his own antics here. Great anti-air gun, just kind of waited for him to jump down from the jump arc. And the forward 2-3 getting right under the gunshot. The meter burn forward 3 getting under the gunshot. Really just shutting down SonicFox's ability to dictate the pace of this match.
All right, signs of life for SonicFox. But he's got so much work to do if he still wants to take this game 1.
Laughing it up. Now, if you don't know, the way that Joker's character power works is he poses there, laughs in your face. And the more Haas that he stacks up, the less chip damage and the less hit damage he's going to take, but it doesn't really matter here. Rewind, clutching it out and just cleaning house right away. And I don't think that's going to be a matchup that SonicFox is going to stick around for. I see him going to a different character.
I don't like the look of his face right there, SonicFox. He looks worried, but he still sticks with Joker. Really?
He sticks it out. He sticks it out. He believes that there's something that he can conquer. He believes that there was something he was doing wrong that last game. But I feel like Rewind was just in complete control. I don't see this turning around for him.
Oh, the Rita Bird. Lots of drops there from Rewind. I'm not sure what that is all about.
Yeah, a little bit of a drop combo again. This is Rewind's newest main character, so he's not, gonna be perfect in every sense of the way. Beautiful back 2-3 just to make sure that combo does as much damage as possible, and Rewind off to repeat that first game again, a decisive game 2.
Not sure what Sonic was looking for there. I think pressing buttons when he shouldn't.
Beautiful delay there on the meter burn forward 3. Wanted to make sure he couldn't get out, and he just did it again. Back-to-back wake-up slides there. SonicFox just said, you know what? You're not crazy enough to do it again. And that's what's so great about refusing to get conditioned is that, it's hard to get a read on it.
Oh, down 2 out of that situation. Rewind, stop. You're on TV.
Yeah, no, down 2 is definitely a great tool there by Batman. One of his fastest normals in this game, if not the fastest one.
Oh yeah, 6 frames, right?
Yeah, it should be 6 frames, and it does launch for a full combo.
All right.
Giving him a 6-frame move of his own is SonicFox with Joker's down 1, that little knife stab to the knee or the knee slapper.
Sweet. Are you serious?
The Batarang missed. The meter burn portion of the slide missed.
Still got the raw slide. It's kind of unreal how many he's landing. Putting the fear into Sonic, really.
Yeah, I mean, he's making Sonic want to, oh my God, why would he walk forward? He walked forward in that situation, so sure he wouldn't just grapple out of nowhere.
Okay. Everything is working out for Rewind here. Another one!
Give him
What?
another one. Give him another one. Slides, nothing but slides.
I think he's 4 for 4 on these slides. That is unreal. SonicFox, what's it gonna be?
He's really thinking about it, going to character select screen, but going right to Joker. He feels like he just needs a change of scenery, but this is tough, and he's laughing about it. He's like, you know what? I'm trying to do this.
I mean,
He's putting a lot on the line, man.
in all fairness, he did not get a single sequence going when he was in the corner. I mean, he just didn't care. Just slid out of there.
He slid out of there. He punished him for the first slide, and at that point, SonicFox thought to himself, you know what? I conditioned him. He's not going to wake up again, and he went for a very risky setup.
Okay, here it comes then. I mean, this
Checking him
happened
there.
so fast.
The down one, very fast tool there by Joker.
Down 2 boys. Let's go. Corner City, approaching it. Another slot. Are you serious, Sonic?
He is dead serious here, and he's going to be finding himself in a bad spot. Back up against the wall, push blocking to make a little bit of breathing room for himself. Great way to avoid that the up battering, but he drops the combo just a little too far away.
Unfortunate. Okay, down 1 to crowbar. Not quite enough. Okay. That is very important. That block was very important.
Oh yeah, I mean that could have been a momentum shift, no question about it. And I feel like SonicFox said, you know what? Okay, Rewind, you're playing like a maniac. I'm gonna treat you like someone who's playing like a maniac.
For sure.
Looking for those slides, and I feel like Rewind's just doing a lot of sliding right into or doing delayed wake-ups.
Okay, wait. This is looking way better than the first 2 games for SonicFox.
It absolutely is. And, you know, just looking at this matchup here, it looks like SonicFox is starting to get it going here, but Rewind utilizing 2 bars completely to make sure it's enough damage, to make sure he finishes his plate.
He tried to be really a bit too cute there, SonicFox, with the parry. I've seen it, but yeah, the jump in wants none of it. So this is last leg already. Match point, Rewind, but SonicFox looking good right here.
Oh, and that's a nice punish there on the grapple.
And this is not a good trade.
No, definitely not a great clash here. SonicFox using 1 bar, making sure he brings him down to a little pixel, and this should be his game here.
Yeah, this is, if you make this, I'm not even getting, it's all good. It's all good.
That was definitely real master comeback territory here. And SonicFox looking at a completely new person here in this situation. Now, these guys do play each other a lot, so I believe there's no way they studied this matchup specifically just to prepare for each other. Beautiful T set up by SonicFox, but Rewind ready to go for the tech roll right into the wake-up slide.
Okay, nice patience there.
Yeah, definitely being really patient is SonicFox, but then he decides to take to the air like that. He wants to see what's going on. Read the interactable, read Rewind like a book.
Sick.
Hard knockdown in the corner. What's it gonna be? And Rewind just really taking SonicFox for a whirl here. Now, this isn't a true corner because of the escapable interactable, but still should be a corner nonetheless.
All right, what's it gonna be? The bat is active.
Yeah, he's really afraid of that bat, and that's what Batman does. He instills fear in you. It's like a gun to your head, and Rewind is just not going to tell you when he's going to pull the trigger.
Crowbar, not quite dead. The wheelchair, yes sir.
Putting him in a wheelchair, trying to just do what he did to Batgirl and just completely immobilize Batman here in this situation.
Oh, no grapple.
No grapple, no follow-up, just a little too close. I feel like he thought he might have been close enough for a real combo instead of just a long full screen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there it is.
This is the sequence. Here's the set play. Oh, yes. Oh.
Rewind doing a really great job with that glitter. He knows that one of Joker's best tools is the fact that he's got a great jump in 1.
Okay, this could end in a trade. Let's see it. 3-piece, yes sir. All right. This is looking very good for Sonic.
That's what he's looking for here. Ends it with the death spin to make sure he does as much damage as possible and buy himself a little bit of breathing room Now, in this matchup, Joker really loves to just build as much meter as he possibly can. And so SonicFox is okay with being passive, okay with just sitting back.
Nice block there on the back wall 1. Oh yes, what an interruption. Smart, very smart play there.
And just like that, SonicFox turning it completely around. I mean, this is a whole new person here. He adapted, he understood what he needed to do, and he made the adjustments like a true pro, bringing us all the way to a Game 5. And of course, SonicFox has to say on the Joker, Rewind did have the option to go to a different character, but he said, you know what? I won the first 2 games. I can win this last game right here.
That's very interesting because the first one were pretty decisively taken by Rewind.
Decisive. So decisive.
The last 2, same thing for SonicFox. Game 5 already.
So literally anything can happen, but unfortunately for SonicFox, this is going to be a stage, you know, without a true corner on the left. So Batman can use that as an interactable escape, and that's really going to stop a lot of the things that Joker wants to do. And what a whiff punish there! Didn't have the meter to convert into damage, but said, you know what? Let's go for a teeth setup instead.
Oh, another one. Nice side switch as well. All right, what's it going to be? Inuit. Hello.
Read like a book here. SonicFox,
Another
and
one.
again, give it to him, SonicFox. He's in the corner. What are you going to do? Down to crowbar, Rewind, down to his last health bar.
SonicFox, match points to guarantee himself $20,000 already. We just started the broadcast.
Great block there by SonicFox, but Rewind right behind it with the meter burn forward 3, and SonicFox finds himself in the corner.
Oh.
Rewind sniffing him out, knowing exactly what he's going to do and when he's going to do it.
Still in his Rewind, he just needs 1 combo, 1 sweet combo. Oh, yes.
And that damage is going to tack up. You don't want to get hit by those meter burn gunshots.
Was that unblockable?
It should have been unblockable. If it wasn't, it was very close, and it was hitting as an overhead.
Oh! No punish on the full string.
Backing off. Great hit confirmed there by SonicFox, or block confirmed. Realized that it wasn't going to combo and said, you know what? Let me back off.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Very much still in this Rewind. Double match point. Let's not forget, this is Batman. 1 grapple gun into restand.
And you know, that's a great call there by SonicFox. He knew that Rewind didn't have the meter for the meter burn forward 3, so said, you know what? Let's go for unblockable crowbars.
Okay, this is it. This is it. Nice down 1 there.
A little bit of a drop there on the death spin, but it's okay.
Wait. He has the meter for the... Oh, he could resend them. Oh.
I think we might be seeing a super there by SonicFox.
If he jumps. Nice cancel there. There was a fake out. Another one. Wait, did he cancel it? He canceled a nice fake out. He gets the grab again. Wait, does he clash? Gets the clash.
You've got no sense of humor. Not in my vocabulary.
Now he did utilize the bars. There's nothing. SonicFox gave up his entire meter for absolutely nothing. Can he clutch it out here in this intense situation?
Wait, he could kill him with 1 combo. Rewind. Because he's so low on health. He doesn't even need the bar. Joker has the bar. SonicFox, what's this going to be? Talk to me.
Trying to just feel him out with teeth, trying to bait him to make an advance forward, and there he does with the mechanical bat, backdashing, but just a little too close. And that was a risky move there. SonicFox has 1 more bar. He can hurt him for 15% or hold on to it for the setup. Hurts him for 15%. He's going to be down to almost nothing. Goes for the overhead. What a block, and that is
no
insane.
punish! And the down 2 to seal the deal. SonicFox taking it over Rewind. That was incredible.
That was
Rewind, no.
Down to the wire there in a situation. It looked like it was all over. He baited him out perfectly with that super. Canceling, faking the forward or back 3 with a backdash, and SonicFox flinched in that situation. He said, you know what, this is it. I got the super. No, Rewind grappling for the punish. What a beautiful scramble there at the end. Now, even though a lot of those games weren't very close, the entire set could have gone either way. And what an amazing Game 5 here. Here he is, SonicFox, when he finally gets him in the corner, and then Rewind, again, just kind of stopping SonicFox from really, getting anything going here. In control most of the time. And just those slides, back-to-back slides. But here we go, Game 3, a completely different
Thank you, gentlemen.
beast
Well, that was one heck of
altogether.
a first matchup, the classic Batman
we're gonna throw it to
versus
Josh
Joker.
real quick
SonicFox, you were continuing on to the grand finals. However, you were down 2 games. What was going through your mind that allowed you to analyze and then come back?
I told myself, no matter what, I'm going to go Joker all the way against Rewind. And it doesn't matter who he's going to pick, I really, really strongly believe in my Joker. So even though he went up 2 games, I was like, I'm the one making a lot of errors right now against him. And I just need to play a little bit more defensively and a lot more solid, and I think I can kill him. And I did.
And you played solid. Rewind, earlier today we saw you use Blue Beetle, we saw you use Catwoman to great effect. Now we saw Batman. Tough choice, really, to make that choice to stay committed or choose a different character after you were up 2 games and then had that first loss. Did you want to change? Were you tempted to change? Or you decided I'm going to stick with Batman the whole way through, and that was your choice?
Batman's like my best pick for Joker, and just because he got the first game, I didn't want to throw a game away picking somebody else. So Batman's my strongest pick in that matchup, so I just decided to stick it out, and it didn't work out, but yeah.
But you still have another shot. Let's go ahead and toss it back to the desk. Gentlemen, let's continue with the tournament.
What competitors those are. I mean, you know, even looking hindsight back there, Rewind felt like Batman was his best pick. You know, I don't think there was any regrets there. Maybe could have just played it a little more solid because that set literally could have gotten either way.
I mean, maybe. I mean, he has so many characters.
He does.
Let's face it. He has so many characters, and maybe he thought like, you know, Sonic, you're cute with those, with the Joker, you know, sticking to him. Let me stick with Batman. Just, you know, like the challenging,
Sure.
maybe, you know, that mentality, that warfare, really. So, could be a sense of, you know, a pride, maybe.
Could be.
But definitely, I mean, you can't really blame him. It was super close. Came really down to that last play. That back 3 cancel, that fake out for the super,
only
that was
backdash.
absolute insanity. But unfortunately, not quite, couldn't quite clutch it out.
No, couldn't do it quite yet there. I mean, I thought it was all over. I mean, what it really means to lose 4 bars in a game like Injustice, I mean, that's all your resources.
That's everything.
And when you're down to that little health, now the main thing that attributes to gaining bar in a game like Injustice is actually losing health. So when you have no health to lose, all you need to rely on, or all you have to rely on to build meter are the special moves. And with every single special move, you're putting yourself at risk after risk after risk. And, you know, both, you could kind of see it in both players. They were kind of like scrambling around, you know, a little bit nervous. But, I mean, SonicFox, the master of anything clutch. And he's sitting pretty right here in the grand finals of this bracket.
Call it the Fox factor for a reason, right?
That's right.
I mean,
but Rewind is still in this. That was only winners.
Sure.
So Rewind still is down to his last life. He's going to be playing the winner of Scar versus Semiij. And, you know, again, in the lower side of the bracket, in the loser side of the bracket, this is do or die. You know, you're done. You lose here, you're done. You're out of the tournament. Let's move on. And I don't know who Scar or, I mean, you know, Scar playing a lot of Supergirl this weekend. Or, I'm sorry, this week. And, you know, practicing a lot of Supergirl and, you know, not too much with the Brainiac. But it looked like he was kind of doing it in specific matchups. So I'm not really going to be too sure on who he's going to be relying on for this pick. Who he's going to be picking in the character select screen to take on Semiij. But we know for a fact, you can almost bet your last dollar on the fact that Semiij is not going to be looking to switch away from Catwoman.
I don't think so, especially against a character like Supergirl. I mean, we know that Semiij has like a pocket. I mean, pocket would probably be disrespectful, but he has Starfire as well. But
Sure.
Against Supergirl, I don't think that would be a good or smart pick if he has a Catwoman, if you will.
Yeah, so you almost just kind of like wonder, like what is going through Scar's head right now. Semiij, a very meticulous player, very knowledgeable on all the matchups in the world, and very knowledgeable on each specific character's wake-up options. And, you know, I feel like it's almost like you can put the last nail in the coffin whenever Semiij gets you in the corner, knocks you down, and he's just doing those jump back, you know, the jump back 2s or the neutral jump 1s, because he knows, okay, these are your character's options. This is what you're going to do, but I'm taking all that away from you. He just wants to put it to an end. And when you take away your opponent's, you know, or at least make your opponent feel like you can't wake up anymore, that's when you could really go in. That's when you can say, like, all right, I feel dominant. I'm dictating the pace. They feel helpless. Let me just end this quick.
For sure. Let's see if he can make it happen this time.
You know, but that's what these players do, man. I mean, the way that the wake up options work in this game is that when you fall flat on the ground and you're waking up, you're getting up off the ground, you have the ability to access a wake up attack. And those wake up attacks, depending on what they are, will have a certain amount of invincibility frames where you cannot get hurt or stopped by anything. And that kind of dictates the rock paper scissors mentality. Where is he going to wake up, or is he going to get up and just throw me, or is he going to get up and do nothing? And that's kind of what that's like the core fundamental of like almost every fighting game.
True.
Invincibility attacks, quick attacks, blocks, throws. I mean, it's all in the mix. It's all just something you're trying to figure out. And once you know what your opponent's going to do, that's when you can counter.
Yeah, I think we saw shades of that in that last set with the slide.
Yes.
At some point, we saw him figure that out. But
Here
I
we
think
go.
we are ready for the next match. Excuse me, Scar, once again, the only unsponsored player in this top 4. He is the people's champ. People definitely rooting for him.
I mean, like I said before, he is the underdog. He is the renegade. He is the man playing like he's got nothing to lose. Even here, decides not to give us any kind of esports pose and instead just says, hey, look, I'm going to point at you and give you a good time. 190 points, pretty good results all around. And this from Team Noble, Semiij. This man just irradiates consistency. I mean, whenever you see him anywhere, in any kind of bracket, any tournament setting, you can never count him out. I saw, and even when he does go out, I feel like that's never set in stone. Whenever he does go out, I know he's coming back stronger than ever. 435 points in the Pro Series, 9th place at Combo Breaker, which for him is definitely upsetting. 5th place at Evo, but first place at CEO, the champion, able to take it over Tweety. And of course, 9th place at SCR or SoCal Regionals. Average placing is sixth place. That's consistency, man.
I mean, Noble in general has been killing it this season. I mean,
Sure.
Noble has been Evo champion, Combo Breaker champion, CEO champion. I mean, what they have they not won? And I wouldn't be surprised if they took this one as well. I mean, still possible.
Well, what they didn't win was the Injustice Grand Finals last year.
Well, yeah,
and
sure.
that is SonicFox's title that he's defending right now. And because he is waiting on the winner's side of Grand Finals, he's going to have to lose 2 entire sets in order to be eliminated from the tournament. So he's got some games to work with. He's sitting very comfortably. But either way, guys, and make sure you use the hashtag IPSFinals and make sure to tag the Twitter Injustice game. But anyway, yeah, Scar and Semiij. I feel like in this specific situation, Scar is going to be going with Supergirl. I feel like that's the character that he likes to use out the gate.
Right.
That's the character that, if I'm not really sure, if I'm not really sure what side of the fence I sit on, that's probably where I'm going to lean towards. Brainiac, definitely a specific counter pick, or even just a player pick against Gur's Adam. So I feel like against Semiij, he's going to utilize Supergirl. He's going to use that character power trait to really hone down and kind of give Catwoman a reason to stop backdashing. And he's going to try to really outspace Catwoman in the air when she goes for those jump in twos. And I think the main thing that Semiij is going to be looking to do is just get the combo, bring him all the way to the corner, and then try to shut down those wake-up options. Supergirl's wake-up options, the only fully invincible one she has is a straight-up uppercut.
Right.
Every other one you can stuff cleanly, and that's what Catwoman loves to do for that jump back too.
I mean, especially, you said it's like his go-to option, the Supergirl, especially if you have like a down 2 like Catwoman's. I don't think you would like to go with Brainiac, because his air mobility is sick, but I think she could more or less negate that with that down 2. Or even the air-to-air.
Sure, yeah. And I feel like also, in general, when you're looking at Scar's Brainiac and comparing it to his Supergirl, I feel like the Brainiac is a little bit more unsafe. He's looking for those dive kicks, and if Semiij gets an opportunity to either interrupt the dive kick into the meter burn stomp over a follow-up, or even just punish the follow-up, he's going to make sure Catwoman makes it hurt. And here we go, Scar going with Supergirl or Power Girl, if you're looking at the Premier skin here. But it's the same character, just a slightly different look. And what a whiff punish there by Scar, getting awarded that first hit, the bonus meter. But Catwoman right behind him.
Aren't in there.
Oh, and what a beautiful back throw here, just really turning the tables on his opponent. But could you see the aggression there by Semiij, not letting him phase him, just kind of ready to walk forward as soon as he got up from the throw. Now that's scary.
There's, I mean, Semiij definitely all over Scar right here. But, you know, at this point, you can never count out Scar. Never.
No, definitely not. Looking for the jump in two, trying to make a connection here, and Semiij looking pretty good here. What an air-to-air in exchange. Now, that's really the range that Semiij is going to be looking for when he takes to the sky. The range where my jump in two is going to hit you in Catwoman's whip, and all your buttons are going to whiff. And the call out there on the interactable, again, what separates good players from really good players is the fact that they can, you know, sniff out their opponent's options. Beautiful jump over the frost breath.
This is quite the display of girl power.
Is it?
We better hope so.
I love the dialogue here.
For sure.
NRS does such a great job of really making these DC characters come to life. Jumping forward and just barely getting out of the way of that jump in two is Scar. Scar utilizes Clash, can no longer get out of a combo for free, or at least initiate a Clash. You only get one per game. Zapping him right there. Those do hit as a high, but Semiij getting a little too frisky in that situation. Wanted to move, wanted to advance, wanted to do something. And I feel like Scar's got a good hold on. Never mind, not checking his feet. Semiij trying to immobilize this power girl.
Nice blocks by Scar right here. I don't think if Scar has landed something significant in this game yet. Needs a sequence.
Yeah, Scar's just been kind of getting like little ticks and ticks here and there, but hold on, Semiij opening him up with a forward three, and Scar not utilizing that air escape because he's in the corner and he feels like he's just gonna land into another combo, so he'd rather hold on to the bar, but to no avail. Semiij taking that first game so decisively over Scar.
Him. All over him. That was a very decisive game one for Semiij. Will he opt to stick with Power Girl here, this setting?
I feel like it was so one-sided that thinking about another character is definitely on his mind.
That's it. He's changing his layout. This is Brainiac. This is Brainiac.
This is Brainiac, and we know that, you know, some players do, you know, prefer certain settings on one character versus another. You know, they feel like if they don't have, you know, their input shortcuts on, or, you know, the input errors are a little easier to happen, you know, and I feel like he turns that off in order to avoid the glorious input error of
I think he's doing that for the
Brainiac.
trait, for the drones, to hold them.
Oh, the release check.
Right. No, the trait, the call, because he can delay the drones. Yeah.
The option is release check. Leaping towards him, activating that the character power. Now he can hold on to those traits like you mentioned before and let them go whenever he wants. So, you know, you really got to understand how to just like maneuver with your fingers here. And Scar's off to a way better start. I definitely love this look of Scar.
Dive kick boys, here it is.
Looking for a tire there, just kind of teasing it and just backing off, looking to anti-air him perfectly.
Yeah,
Is Scar.
this down two, definitely not lacking range.
Yeah, no, it's got great range there, and you know, a great combo starter. And Brainiac can really get a lot of things going after a down two. A lot of great character power setups.
Kick. I mean, the Scar special is either down one into tentacle or the instant dive kick. I mean, that is really the story of Brainiac, isn't it?
Hold on, Semiij making this hurt. The background bounce. He's got him very close to the corner here, just bullying him, pushing him little by little, and great use of that meter from Scar because he knows if he didn't use it, he would have been susceptible to a full combo punish. Switching it over to the other side.
Ooh. Ooh. Where you going? Watch your head.
And watch out, you can't jump in this situation. It does act as an overhead, a pseudo mix-up there by Brainiac, and even if they block it, he's going to be plus.
Right. Down two boys into the drone. That's the combo. Yes, sir. Slowly approaching the corner. It's going to be. Ooh, interruption.
Now, I feel like Scar is playing in that very dangerous spot. Like, he doesn't want to be too far away from Catwoman where the jump in two is going to dictate, but he wants to be close enough to anti-air her cleanly. But that's really where Catwoman loves to be. You know, she's got a lot of great stagger pressure, especially in the hands of Semiij. But hold on, look at that dive kick hitting as an overhead, and Scar not meter burning it. I feel like he's trying to keep it unclashable, and Semiij dropping the punish here. Very unlike him. Are their nerves getting to him?
Oh, the 2 hits. Hello. Okay, this is almost even. It's pretty much very even. What's it gonna be? He's watching his feet. Talk to me.
Oh, throw tech. Beautiful stuff there by Scar. Great presence of mind, but he's letting this game get away.
A common thief.
Yes, common, no.
All right, 2 bars. Yes, sir. 2 bars apiece. Oh, almost. Cat dash coming through.
I'm not sure. Scar, again, still trying to utilize it and keeping it a clashable. Never mind. There it is.
Can't beat me, you can't beat Bruce.
I do not fear your claws.
All right.
Now, although that clash did come out, he was able to contest there and clash and tie up the clash here. And Scar, he doesn't necessarily need meter to get something going, especially if he's got a drone activated and ready to go.
Oh, it's coming down to this. She has the cat dash ready. Uh-oh, it does not matter the bar that she built. Scar gets on the board.
Can we talk about how much Scar put on the line by just checking him with the down one? It does hit at a low, but he checked him into a down one and went into an unsafe special move that could have easily been punished.
He's not afraid.
He was so sure of that call out. He bet the entire game on the fact that Semiij would not block low.
Let's see it, game 3. Down 2 boys. Very good answer against Skyward.
The drone connecting there, but not getting the hit, but, you know, kind of implementing the will of Brainiac, letting him follow his way right into aggression. The throw tech there. Again, a little bit late, so Scar not trying to get too antsy, trying to just recognize it as best as he can. He doesn't want to fall for a shimmy.
See the mobility. Down 2 is whipping.
You know, it's almost like Scar just doesn't want to play right next to her. He wants to be as far away as possible, but again, not too far away, where down 2s aren't going to connect that on a jump-in.
Definitely whipping right here is Semiij. Yes. The down 1 is special.
Summoning the drone here. He's holding onto it.
It's still coming.
It's coming. Don't worry, guys. It's coming. There it is. And what a whip there. I mean, when it is active and out on the screen, as long as Brainiac blocks anything, it will disappear. So that move is purely just for offense.
Okay, for the first time, I believe, taking the lead here in the first game. Life bar. Stops whatever he was trying to do. I think the down 2 was there.
Summoning the drone, trying to get something going, and Semiij just wants nothing to do with it. He said, I'm not trying to block anything. Gets right under that tire. Gets Semiij with the cat dash, really understanding what Scar wants to do whenever he gets close to interactables.
Where's the drone? There it is.
You can always see that the drone is ready to go if you look at the animation down there at the bottom, and Semiij connecting the cat dash perfectly here. Meter burning it to keep it going, but Scar ready to go with that wake up, and Semiij, you know, I feel like Semiij is one of the best at stopping your wake ups. He's really great at stuffing them, and when he knocks you down, he's good at shutting them down.
He has tech for like multiple characters to really do exactly that.
Ready to submit?
I can't be tamed.
Not going to tame this kitty at all, but Scar deciding to hold on to his last bar, possibly to contest Catwoman's clash of her own, or just get a combo started right here, back 3, and he's going to keep it clashable, but Semiij refusing to clash, refusing to stop the combo and get some health back.
Oh, no down 2 there from Brainiac. Nice block on the low. What's it going to be? Down 2, boys.
Again, Scar so great at spacing out Catwoman, so great at staying in that range where jumping attacks are not going to be viable.
Ooh, okay.
This is for Bruce.
It will be inadequate.
Scar's got 1 bar. He decides to hold on to it. He said, you know what? There's no sense in wasting it. Let me keep it for my own combo. And he can do this. He's still in this very strongly.
1 more combo from Scar. That's it. I mean, wait.
Yes,
one combo for each.
Either one's gonna lead at the combo, and this is
that might be it. Need to bring back 3 to make sure. Yes, sir. Seals the deal. Game 3 goes to Semiij there. Interesting.
Yeah, although Scar did have 2 bars at the end, Semiij decided to send him airborne with that meter burn back 3. And if you get hit by meter burn back 3, you cannot air escape. You cannot use 2 bars to get out of the combo. So great meter presence there by Semiij.
Yeah, that was curtains.
You really think you can beat
Looks like Scar is actually sticking with Brainiac.
You don't have friends.
Bets it all. This is it.
This is it, his final pick. He's got to stay on this character, win or lose. Or, I mean, I guess you're not staying anywhere. If you lose Scar, you're just going home.
Back to back. Oh, yes, meter burn this time.
And that's really the tricky thing about Brainiac is you don't know when he's going to meter burn those dive kicks. If he doesn't meter burn, you can challenge. But if he meter burns, you're going to get punished for trying to challenge.
Down 2. Micholis.
The drone ready to be sent out. And there it is, backing Scar up, kind of being as that little safety net or that way for him to just kind of dictate the offense, dictate his aggression, and let him get in whenever he wants.
Everything is working out for Scar right here.
Tries to get the down 1 to go, but just Semiij backing up, trying to play it safe, trying to make sure he can get as much damage as possible on this tiny little bit of health he has remaining on the gray health bar.
Let's see if he's... Okay, no overextension really there because he could have made that safe-ish. I think, I'm not sure if there is a gap between that special, but here we go. Very decisive for a sniper here for Scar.
Checking up with the down 1 and says, no, I'm not falling for this throw. Get off of me. Scar's been so great at not falling for shimmies and also so great at understanding where the grab animations are.
I mean, really putting the respect and fear into Semiij right here is Scar. He's barely jumping anymore, Semiij. He's afraid of that huge down 2.
Yeah, he's shutting down that option. He's saying, you know what, if you want to come to me, you can stay on the ground. And if you stay on the ground, that's where Brainiac can really start everything he wants to do.
Out of there. Oh, yes. Hello. Keeps it unclashable. Okay.
Keep it unclashable. I feel like that's a little too early for my taste, but you know what? I'm the one up here, not the one down there competing.
The patience right here from Scar.
Oh, getting hit with that down 1 recovery. Meter burn back 3, a great way to just kind of get your way in there, get a hit of armor, and just really start something.
All right, still alive this game. As a matter of fact, match point this is for Semiij.
Now, however, Scar's got super ready to go. If Semiij does something a little too unsafe or a little something where he can kind of...
Oh, wow.
Never mind, it didn't matter.
To be fair, Brainiac's super not one of the fastest one. Okay, wait a minute. Nice tech. What's it gonna be? He needs like 1 big combo. 1 bounce cancel maybe. Not afraid.
I was gonna say Scar was so on point with those throw techs. Semiij trying to get something going, making this miraculous comeback, but again, he still has super.
Here it is.
He flinched. Nothing.
No.
He flinched. Scar saw what he wanted to see, and Semiij gave him nothing. Can he make this comeback?
Okay. It had to happen eventually. He flashed the drone, as a matter of fact.
That's very, very unfortunate for Scar. He definitely wasn't counting on that dive kick to hit. Instead, he didn't want that drone to combo. He wanted the drone to kind of let him continue his pressure.
Look at the bar. Look at the bar. It's almost there. There it is. Semiij has the bar for the counter dash. Doesn't do it.
Drops a huge opportunity. Scar has a chance of life, a second chance of life. He should have been dead. That should have been over. Down 2.
Is this it? The back row runs. The back 3, here it is. Almost. The drone coming through.
Looking for something here. Give him anything. Someone's got to make a hit. Great block by Scar.
Oh, what a great presence of mind. Scar. Look at him. He's not even phased about that.
Completely stone-faced. Doesn't matter what situation I'm in. If I'm down 0-2, if I'm ready to bring this back to a game 5, doesn't matter. This man is the maniac who's just out there, ready to out-neutral everyone, including Semiij.
If someone has proved tonight that he has clutch, it's gotta be Scar. That was insanity. Oh, another game 5.
He just didn't crumble. He didn't want to do anything and knew exactly when to back off and knew exactly when to go in. And both players just kind of, feeling again the spacing, the situation here, the neutral between these two. Brainiac using those drones to kind of hold down Catwoman so he can just kind of inflict that aggression, inflict all the jump-in options, and put Catwoman in the blender.
All right, still early, still in this game. What's none of it?
Good throw tech. I mean, look, Catwoman has one of the best throw games in the business here. The fact that her throws leave you right in front of her, susceptible to a follow-up throw or a possible follow-up shimmy, that's scary. That is absolutely terrifying here, and then Semiij is one of the best at it. Shimmy attempt there, but Scar decides not to bite. Great presence of mind. Backs off, tries to get a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of real estate here.
Look at him walking. Look at him walking. Look at him walking.
Just walking back and forth. No one's walk speed will be as great as Catwoman's, but Brainiac's not so bad, especially not in the hands of Scar.
Punish City, yes sir.
That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Went for some kind of follow-up, some kind of setup here.
No one's home. Plus. Down 2. Okay, in there. He's awake.
Both players looking for this. The follow-up, it does trade. Semiij desperately tried to interrupt the gap there, but to no avail. Didn't get anything, just got a messy little trade.
He'll be content with that trade score for sure.
Oh, definitely content on Scar's side because Semiij wanted a full combo punish, and here we go. So good at knowing exactly when Semiij is going to go in there and start pressing buttons, go in there and start sticking out her hurt box. And Scar just with those instant dive kicks, instantly making sure that it's going to do as much damage as he possibly can inflict, and then he just backs off. It's like he's flipping a switch from aggressor to just someone who can sit back and wait.
Here it is. I mean, Scar is now on match point for the first time, but Semiij hasn't nailed down the corner here. Or does he?
Oh, that one's gonna hurt. The unblockable, interactable, still here on the Fortress of Solitude. Going over the other side and trying to get Semiij sleeping, but Semiij is like, no, bro, I'm still blocking. I'm still ready to just combo punish.
Okay, we have double match point. 12th seed versus 5th seed. Let's go, champ. It's interesting. Look at all that meter on Semiij's side. It's scary.
Just jumping back instantly, hoping that Semiij does take to the sky. They're just trying to get him to do something, and Scar has been doing so much work with that dive kick. And again, as soon as he sees Semiij go right into that zone, right into that red zone, he says, this is where the dive kick's gonna hit, and this is how I'm gonna convert.
Look at that. Not only is he going with the dive kick, but the instant down one afterwards, really challenging it. Uh-oh, another one. Watch your feet. Okay, make this count, Semiij.
I'm really surprised Scar didn't clash in that situation. I know you have less meter, but still just reset the situation. No, the cat dash wasn't quite there yet.
Okay, plus. No punish. Watch iron defense right here from Scar. Will it be the dive kick? Whiffed. This is so close. Okay, last
overhead.
The whip!
And
that's gonna be it!
Scar taking it. Scar taking it over Semiij in this nail biter here. The nail biter reset. A reverse 3-0. It didn't matter that he was down 2-0. It didn't matter that no one thought that he could clutch it out, and he did. Little by little, play by play. All it took was just a little bit more patience. And Scar moving on, not just top 4. He's guaranteed 3rd place, and he's going to be going up against Rewind in losers finals.
That young 10K Scar. Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought?
I mean, look at this replay here. This was Scar trying to use that power girl, and I guess we don't have to see anything from there because that game was a complete wash.
Oh, yeah.
Such a wash that he just switched right over to the other side. And the cartwheel with the slam down on the ground, and again, just kind of keeping it together and just, again, like you said before, Scar completely stone-faced. He's been in situations all day where he's down 2-0, situations where it looks great. And, you know, it goes down to nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we still have plenty of action. We got to continue this tournament. We got to see how far this guy's going to go. Let's head back to the commentators.
All right, a little bit of a scramble there. I mean, we're trying to work with it here as best as we can, but, you know, Scar went into this as the underdog. You know, went into this again. I can't
12
stress that
seed.
enough.
12 seed.
12 seed. Yeah, 12 seed. And no one expected him to go this far. You know, last year's performance also wasn't so great. You know, grand finals came in as this, I believe the 16th seed last year. Had to play SonicFox first round, and then immediately lost after that. And he just had the worst results you could possibly have. But here's a little shot of the venues. You guys can see 16-bit right there in the back. Shout outs to Tyler Lansdowne. And we have Paulo and Derek in the front. If you guys know who those guys are, but you know, everyone knows who they are.
Who doesn't?
That is the
legends.
Yes. And
Legends.
but guys, we're gonna take a quick ad break, so don't go anywhere.
What's the strongman?
It's a pea protein gluten-free pate.
It's a burrito filled with plants pretending to be meat.
Here we see the artist making an attempt to bare his soul.
It's just a gray dot.
There are multiples on the table. One is cash, 3 are FHA, 1 is VA. So what can you do?
She's saying a whole lot of people want to buy this house. But you got this. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes by America's largest mortgage lender.
Get the latest smartphone without the hassle of a contract. It's simple. You can own the Samsung Galaxy S9 for less than $35 a month. Simple Mobile. Out with the old, in with the simple.
We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice.
I like to think no one's untouchable.
Rated M for mature.
Hey, welcome back, guys. This is the top 3 for the Injustice 2 Grand Finals 2018. Again, I'm Darth Arma, joined by my very good friend Mitsu Owens.
Hey, what up, guys?
And, I mean, would you have predicted the Scar taking it over Semiij?
No, definitely not. And I don't think many people have seen it come, because historically, Scar has struggled this season, and he's been public about it, that he's not in love with the game and not really currently, struggling as a competitor, really.
Sure.
So why would you believe in him?
Man, if you guys could look at the bracket here that you see on your screen, just kind of shows you a little bit of how earlier today played out. Tweety starting pretty strong, but going down to Rewind in the winter semifinals and eventually getting eliminated by Scar himself. And Scar's just been on a tear. He's continuing to be on a tear, taking out Gurk, taking out Tweety, and just now taking out Semiij to solidify that 3rd place spot. And we're going to check out the prizing differences so you guys can see what's on the line. Now, Scar went from 4th place to 3rd place right now. So that match between Semiij, $5,000 was on the line. And this next match between him and Rewind, although Scar could take it all the way, but the difference between 3rd and 2nd place is $10,000.
Young $10,000.
$10,000. So, you know that these guys are thinking about it. I've never played for that much money ever in my life for anything. And to really just go toe-to-toe with that amount of pressure on you just makes you want to go insane. And I don't know how these players are keeping their cool, especially Scar with how stone-faced he is. Absolutely no emotion behind anything. I saw him beat Semiij, and it looked like just another day in the office.
Right, and you said that earlier in the interview. I have no emotions. I mean, that's something a killer would say.
Right? It's almost like sociopathic, or like he's a complete psychopath, and it's so scary. And if you're not a psychopath, it's really hard to think like a psychopath. So when you're trying to get in his head, you're just like, I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know if he's gonna wake up a 2nd time. I don't know if he's gonna wake up an 8th time in a row. Like, you have no clue. So I feel like Scar is really playing on that really, really well. And Rewind, I say, could be shaking in his boots right now. He went toe-to-toe with SonicFox, so close down to the wire. That Canon Joker and Batman matchup was probably one of my favorites this entire day.
So this is then Scar versus Rewind. I'm not sure how to feel about this, to be honest. I mean, Scar has to be not only warmed up, he's probably hot from his run.
He's on fire.
Rewind, on the other hand, just lost in winners. So he is probably thinking all over the place, maybe thinking too much. So I don't know if could make a difference, really, at the end of the day. Perhaps.
It could be. I mean, I've heard a lot of great players say, you know what, when I really feel like playing, or I really want to, feel tested, getting knocked into losers is such early into a tournament is such a good feeling, because all you have to do at that point is beat other people who have also been knocked into losers. So it kind of sets the bar down a little bit low, and you get to warm up all the way through the tournament. Now, again, of course, you've got to win more matches, so it's not technically a more advantageous position, but you got to kind of look at the silver lining in such a bad situation. So, if you're there, you're there, and you kind of just take it with a grain of salt and say, I can make something of this. I can make this comeback, and this is how it's going to help me. So if I definitely see that playing into what Rewind is thinking. He's got to be scared, man. He's got to be scared. This is the psychopath. This is the maniac Scar, ready to just play like he's got nothing to lose, like he doesn't have a care.
He's been playing like that all day.
All day. It
right.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't care.
Whether you're playing for $250, whether you're playing for $20,000, I don't know what increment of money is finally going to affect Scar, but so far, nothing has affected Scar at all. And this venue is packed. There's a lot of people here in the windy city of Chicago, here home of NetherRealm, and pretty much the birthplace of Mortal Kombat. That's gotta feel good, doesn't it?
It's definitely it's an honor to commentate at the home with the VIPs, of course. Being here in person, definitely an honor.
Definitely an honor to be here. I mean, when you're someone who just loves this community and knows, like, as far back as everything goes to Chicago, I mean, this is it, man. This is where the premieres where the main event for a series like this should be. Here we go, just a little shot of the stage, the crowd, everyone ready to see these guys just battle it out, duke it out 4. That big money there. I mean, it's going to be insane to see what Scar's going to do. It's going to be insane to see how patient he's going to play. And he's been on a tear, man. He's been on a tear. And here is, again, a little recap of Rewind coming in pretty hot here. 485 Pro Series points, 7th place at Combo Breaker, and of course, the Evolution Champion of this year, being able to take it over Tweety and up against Scar. Finger gun. Yeah, I love the finger guns there. He's just kind of like, pointed out saying, hey, man, I'm here to have a good time. Not really a chance, a few top 8s and a lot more just outside of top 8s. But he did qualify. He did get here.
Do you think somewhere behind the scenes, some of the EchoFox guys are like, might have done a mistake with this guy?
Maybe I should.
Let's be real here. Let's be real here for a second.
Tell me, I'm down for being real. I'm absolutely down for being real.
Talk to me, baby.
I mean, hey, look, for those of you who don't know, don't follow the scene, too closely, Scar was recently released from EchoFox. He used to play for them and, kind of just cast it aside, let go. The way that I've heard it before is that, Rick Fox just Thanos'd everybody and just eliminated half of his players. And unfortunately, Scar was one of those players that just disintegrated into a little pixel. But enough of the Marvel universe. Let's get back to the DC universe here. And Rewind has a lot of characters, but here he's going with Firestorm. And I don't know if I've seen this character at all.
Today, I don't think so.
Yeah, I haven't. I've seen almost every other character, but Firestorm really great. And look at that cancel there by Scar, trying to make himself not technically safe, but really just kind of mess with Rewind's timing. Like, oh, when am I actually going to land? And oh, that setup was absolutely dirty.
But Firestorm definitely knows a thing or two about setups. 4 bars to his exposal. You can see real risks. You can look at real risks being taken now.
Just like that, he's going to turn it around? Just like that? What side?
Here it is. Oh, yes, the block. And the down 2.
Down 2, I love it there. Just right in that perfect space. Scar's favorite button sequence in the entire day. It's just down 2, down 2, down 2 whenever he's playing with Supergirl.
It's an important button, really. Stop it from frying.
And the starfish there right for the end. Just trying to get something going.
Just like that. Evening it out.
Oh, shooting him out of the air, stray shots, and this is gonna be tough here. But hold on, Scar has full meter. He's got super, and he's not gonna be afraid to go into the clash sequence, but he's gotta dance around this character power of Firestorm because it is fully loaded, level 3, ready to go.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, who's gonna do what first? He's gonna wait for Firestorm to activate his trait before he utilizes his clash, and it's kind of vice versa where Rewind wants to wait. Oh, meter burn back 3 to meter burn back 3, and just like that, I blinked and I almost missed the entire thing.
It makes you wonder, was that a reaction from Rewind?
It had to be. It had to be. That is something I've not seen anybody utilize from any character that has a full range meter burn back 3. Is to go right through the breath. No guessing game. No, what if she does meter burn it a little bit later? What if she meter burns it right away? No. Meter burn back 3, gets right through it, makes the contact, unclashable damage so quick. Scar just said, did I just lose?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Did I just lose?
The game itself was so close as well, but just the meter burn back 3 coming through.
And then that's just perfect meter management. And when you're playing at the level that these players are playing, you kind of have to be aware of everything. You have to be aware of how much life you have remaining versus how much life your opponent has remaining.
Yeah.
You have to manage the meter, understand, when do they get 2 bars? When do they get 3 bars? And you have to understand every situation. And Scar going to Superman.
Superman? What is this?
Maybe there's a little bit of Theo living somewhere in Scar right now, but, a little homage to his fallen brethren.
In what?
Oh, beautiful block there. The overhead interactable and the infamous input error that everyone loves so much. The rising grab, unfortunate for Scar. And I don't know if I believe in the Superman, Mitz. How do you feel?
I mean, to be fair, we have to wait and see because he's no stranger to damage. I mean, easily can take your half of your life. But has yet to find an opening. All the characters really going with the Superman. That surprises me.
Yeah, no, a very strange pick here by Scar, especially because I haven't seen it all weekend. I don't even think I've seen him practice Superman in casuals before this event, but I really think it's I don't know, man. I don't see this happening. You know, Rewind still in full control, and I feel like, you know, that first match wasn't so bad. You said it was close, and I don't think he should have strayed away from Supergirl.
Let's wait and see. It's looking way better all of a sudden. These are one laser, one clean one.
All right, and there's hitting forward 2-3s back and forth, trying to get something going, and hold on, Scar still in this. Scar trying to tie this up.
Just like that, evening things out.
Giving him little zaps here and there, and really this is what Superman wants. It's kind of like just an outspacing game. You know, you do the forward 2-3 where, you know, you have enough of a gap that a fast move can interrupt, but Superman can delay and whiff punish perfectly, and that's really everything about forward 2-3 that you need to know in order to stand something. And you don't want to whiff in front of Superman because he's gonna make this hurt.
Huge whiff punish there. Grab. What's it gonna be? Will there be a wake up? Oh, snatch out of the air. No fly zone.
And we're gonna keep it unclashable. Great job there by Scar. Just wants 1 or 2 hits, straight hits there. Doesn't continue it, doesn't want to give him the opportunity.
Yeah, there was no drop whatsoever. Okay.
Now he does have trade. He can access a lot of plus frame setups here. Jump back 2. Now we're gonna do a sweeping laser. Looking for it, but Rewind. Great presence of mind. And there it is,
just
Scar.
Like that. Are you being serious right here? It looked so rough. That first life bar for Scar. Look at him.
He
busting
smiled.
a smile there.
He cracked. He cracked. The stone face cracked. He smiled, but he said, "Oh wait, no, I got to go back to not caring." No,
Superman?
It's fine. Superman.
I mean, at this point, I don't think anything surprises me anymore, really. Superman. He probably knows something that we don't.
I mean, it's probably a great range to be at to stop, you know, a lot of Firestorm-specific things, but hold on. Rewind has a lot of characters up his sleeve. He's switching over to Catwoman, so this isn't really a matchup that Scar, you know, inadvertently picked.
Yeah,
of course. He picked Superman to fight Firestorm, possibly not even looking to fight this Catwoman at all.
Okay, may the counter-pick war begin.
And both players just feeling each other out. And the whip backing up, just trying to find his moment, and the heat zap went right over Catwoman, and this was really the opening that Rewind was looking for. Got to make sure it hurts. Around 33% of his health just gone like that. And one of the best things about Superman is that air mobility, the ability to backdash once he takes to the sky. Not every character has access to that. So it's really just, you know, a way for him to get around things, bait you out from doing stuff, or just surprise you with some air lasers.
For sure, but he needs more than that at this point to make the comeback. But again, he's no stranger to damage.
You know, I'm not sure what Scar was looking for with that high heat zap. Just kind of, you know, sent those lasers out, but, you know, they're fairly slow in this game. And Catwoman is just crouching right in front of you. That's probably the last thing you want to do.
Okay. Get something going. The side switch. Puts it in a corner. Let's see it.
Superman punch. Hold on. Didn't anticipate the interactable. Getting blown up there by the bomb. And what a beautiful whiff punish here by Rewind, recognizing that this was his turn, this was his opportunity. Jumping in, empty jumps into nothing. It's failed shimmy attempts. Scar is just trying to keep his composure and not fall for anything, but Scar is trying to go down swinging. He doesn't care how bad this looks. He doesn't care how much the life deficit is right now.
Okay, wait a minute. Oh, no. Almost. Okay, here it is.
Let's give him a little down one for those troubles, just kind of ticking away at that last little bit of health. And Rewind down to his last health bar here. He does have full super, and he does have a full health bar to just build more and more meters. So Scar really, really in a bad situation here.
Definitely. All scratches, 4 bars. Bad news.
I mean, look at the tension. These players do not want to overextend. Even though Rewind's at a great health lead right now, he doesn't want to risk it. And he just, he wants the clear opening. He doesn't want to look for a clear opening. He doesn't want to force an opening, but he just said, there it is. The back 2 meeting that down 1, and this is going to chip out.
Oh, wait a minute. No. Know something about that super that we don't. Was that a Russian reset?
American reset. Didn't matter that the lasers went right over her. I think he wasn't anticipating the specific Catwoman frozen hitbox. She was a little bit lower than a lot of other characters, so it went over and it just kind of took both players by surprise. However, Rewind able to clutch it out in that little scramble, and he's on match point.
Okay, this is 2-1. Definitely going to see a switch, I think. Aquaman? Are you serious?
I don't know. He's teasing Aquaman. Everyone is just kind of losing their minds in this venue because no one knows where Scar's going to go. Now, the thing that Scar has to anticipate is the fact that Rewind is free. If he loses his next game, he is free to pick a different character. So whatever character Scar decides to land on is the character that he's got to stick with for the next 2 matches, and that's going to be Power Girl. And I feel like this character is the one that's impressed me the most from Scar this week. Impressed me the most this entire day against everybody, especially against Semiij.
Okay, so it's coming down to this. Even though, I mean, it really surprises me, really. He did well with Brainiac against Catwoman, so I'm not sure why he's not opting to go with her again.
Yeah, I mean, that is interesting. I mean, the Brainiac pick against Semiij was really what dictated and what started everything.
Yeah.
But, again, I think Scar is anticipating everything because he knows if he does go Brainiac, that Rewind can pick a character that could easily counter Brainiac. And, again, these guys are going to know more about their matchups than we do.
Yeah, Scar's probably thinking ahead. You know, whatever Rewind would have up his sleeve. But here we go. Potential last game. All right. In there. Hey.
Going to the other side. And that meter burn back 3 still connecting.
What was that all about?
Not sure what that scramble was there, but Semiij is okay to take those, okay to inflict the damage, but goes to the wrong side. But it doesn't matter. Somehow gets the hit to connect here, and Scar's looking like he's in a bad situation right now.
Match point. Noble Rewind. Again, the difference between this one is $10,000.
Yeah, no, the difference between this match, this specific set here, $10,000 on the line. So if you win, you're going home at least $10,000 richer. So is this the pressure that Scar's looking for? Is this how he wants to make Rewind crumble? And the walking lasers chipping him out. Scar knows that his Power Girl / Supergirl was not enough to take out Semiij's Catwoman, but he feels like it's going to be enough to take out Noble Rewind's Catwoman. And I feel like that's why he picked Power Girl, because he feels like this Catwoman isn't as composed as Semiij's.
Oh yes, saw it coming maybe? Whip trip. Okay, this is looking rough. Oh yes, finds it and the immediate clash.
You broke into a parallel universe. Good worlds are hard to come by.
He's got 2 bars and a little bit of breathing room here. Gets 25% back, has a health regain. Zapping him in the sky, zapping him on the ground. Those trait lasers, such a great tool at Supergirl's arsenal.
Oh, almost.
Jump into that whip, the range. So much damage here, but he keeps it clashable.
We make a good pair. Never underestimate a classic.
All right.
Very interesting, he kept it clashable because it was so deep into the combo that I feel like Semiij got his hits in already. So he didn't necessarily get health back, but kind of just nullified the combo entirely at the use of 2 bars.
Sniped. All right, let's see it. Very patient, this Scar here. Talk about patience. No punish on that down 2 though.
Oh, the hair laser for him, just for his troubles for trying to jump in there, trying to squirm out of the situation. And this could go either way. Any player can take this Scar, jumping back and forth, but getting hit by that jump in 2. Is he going to utilize the air escape? No, he can't because of the meter burn back 3. Hard knockdown in the corner, jumping back, and this should be all it. Rewind taking it over. Scar. I thought I was looking at Semiij for a second because of that Catwoman play was just so perfect. And what a pick there by Rewind, understanding that this is what he wants to do. This is how he takes out Scar, stopping the maniacal run of this Maniac. Stopping him right here, and a huge shout out to Scar, making it all the way to 3rd place.
For sure.
A lot of respect from everyone in this room. A lot of respect from all the competitors here.
A lot of respect to the cameraman going completely wild. But,
going nuts, man. He's trying to show us everything.
Everything and nothing. But yeah, it came to an end. This path ended.
We're going to shoot it over to an interview real quick, so hang on, guys.
A lot of people are saying Rewind is SonicFox 2.0. This kid is going to be the next prodigy. Well, here he is about to face SonicFox in the Injustice 2 Pro Series Grand Finals for a $40,000 prize pool. This is going to be a $20,000 money match that we're going to see in the finals. Overall, we've seen excellent gameplay from you, from a variety of different characters. We know you have what it takes, but do you have any words for the reigning champion?
I love Sonic. Good luck, but I didn't come here for second, so.
So here we go. He didn't come here for second. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to crown ourselves a champion, but first, let's head back to the desk.
He is not here for second place. Rewind is in it to win it. Wants absolutely everything there is. He wants that money. He is hungry for that money. And it doesn't matter who's in his way. It doesn't matter that you're the grand champion from last year. It doesn't matter that you won every single MKX Pro Series. This is it. This is the throne that Rewind wants to take for himself.
It really is. I mean, it's the battle of the youngsters,
Sure.
if you will. It's the Evo champion versus the SoulCat champion. But of course, SonicFox having a way easier time here because, you know, he's in winners. Let's not forget about that.
Yeah, so he is in winners, so you have to lose 2 complete sets. Rewind needs to win 2 sets against SonicFox because he's only, his entire day, he hasn't lost a single set. So he's got both his lives, and Rewind down to his last one. He's got to tie it up and then take it in the last set. And I feel like that's a tall order.
I mean, in general, but against SonicFox in general, I mean, it makes you wonder, will SonicFox try an up to BQ with, you know, a surprise pick even more so than Captain Cold, Joker, you know, some complete nonsense? Maybe a turtle. Wouldn't surprise me at this point. He has that extra life, as we say, to play around. So, who knows?
I mean, the fact that he's still in winners, the fact that he was able to overcome that 2-0, you know, that 2-0 deficit in the set against Rewind and stuck it out with the same character, stuck it out against the same matchup, and he was able to adapt. He was able to understand and adapt to Rewind, and that tells you what SonicFox is capable of.
And so there's the bracket. We can see that, I mean, he had to work hard, SonicFox. Look at that. A lot of 3-2s, but he's still in it. I mean, it's SonicFox. I mean, it shouldn't really surprise anyone.
I mean, it shouldn't, and I think it's just the real surprise is now how hard he has to work.
Right.
You know, I feel like last year he kind of just, I feel like he had it over everyone. Everyone was just nothing.
Throughout the season, you mean?
Even last year, or even throughout the season.
Right.
I mean, this season was definitely different. Tweety says that over and over again, that this isn't last season. This is a whole new game. There's a whole new set of players here that are ready to go. And if you look and compare, a lot of guys did not repeat and come here again this year.
That's true.
A lot of guys just couldn't cut it. They tried. They went to the events. They competed, but they just couldn't clutch it out. They couldn't win when it counted. And everyone here was able to put on a great season. Everyone here was able to get those results in order to qualify. And SonicFox, although he wasn't as dominant this season versus last season, remember last season he took, you know, Combo Breaker, he took, I believe outside of CEO and Evo, he took every premier event like nothing. Even the regional event, or I'm sorry, the ranking event of Defend the North, took it with Black Canary over everyone else. And going into the grand finals, he just set that tone. He said, I'm dominant. That's it. Like anyone else, no one else is going to touch me. And this year, I feel like it was a little bit more of a, well, you know, Tweety's doing better. Tweety's the higher seed. SonicFox, you know, isn't clearly better than everyone else. It's still debatable, but it could have gone either way.
Sure. I mean, he said that in his interview himself. He wants to solidify that in his legacy, really, to prove that he's still the best. Nothing's changed.
And again, to speak more on what SonicFox is, not only is he a great NetherRealm Studios game player, and not just one of the best NRS players of all time, but he has the ability to be one of the best at other games, not just, you know, this fighting game specifically. And of course, fundamentals do carry over, but we're going to go to a quick video. So check out Rocket Mortgage.
I got into the Injustice 2 Pro Series by first starting out with Injustice 1. I thought that Batman was cool.
I had no real intention of playing the game before it came out, but my brother actually brought it home one day and said, "Hey Tim, video game with superheroes, you wanna try it out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I'll play it," and I just got really good.
When Injustice 1 came out, I found out that there was a lot more tournaments around my area, in the tri-state area, and as few people, like in the middle of nowhere, and I started competing in that.
My first experience starting up in esports was actually just from watching one of my best friend.
I usually start off maybe like an hour or two a day if I can, sometimes 3.
I just hop on, see who's online, see if my trading partner's online. But the difference is, like, if my trading partners aren't online, I probably won't play.
I like to dedicate 5 to 6 hours, playing, practicing, trying to find new stuff.
My training usually consists of just playing other top players.
I like to find some weird stuff on the lab in practice mode.
Yeah, I just sit down all day and just press all the buttons, and here I am.
What's the strongman?
It's a pea protein gluten-free pate.
It's a burrito filled with plants pretending to be meat.
Here we see the artist making an attempt to bare his soul.
It's just a gray dot.
There are multiples on the table. One is cash, 3 are FHA, 1 is VA. So what can you do?
She's saying a whole lot of people want to buy this house. But you got this. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans makes the complex simple. Understand the details and get approved in as few as 8 minutes by America's largest mortgage lender.
Get the latest smartphone without the hassle of a contract. It's simple. You can own the Samsung Galaxy S9 for less than $35 a month. Simple Mobile, out with the old, in with the simple.
We've all got barcodes on the back of our heads. Most people just never notice.
I like to think no one's untouchable.
Rated M for mature.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Injustice 2 Pro Series Grand Finals presented by Samsung Simple Mobile. So we are going to be live with the Grand Finals. It's going to be SonicFox versus the homie Rewind. And we've actually talked to the players and asked them what it means for them to take the whole thing. And I think we got a little something prepared for you when it comes to those two players. So let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Dominic McLean, and I'm known as SonicFox. Winning this one would actually solidify me as the best Injustice 2 player, I guess legacy-wise. Personally, it doesn't have the biggest meaning it had to me last year when I won it, but still, winning it again would be pretty nice. We'll see.
My name is Curtis McCall, and I go by the gamer tag Rewind. It would mean the world to me, and the money that's in it, it would really help my situation right now because my pops has cancer. Stage 3 cancer, and he just had surgery 2 days ago. So funds-wise, it would really help us all out, knock out any bills. And I'm 17 years old, so it would really set me up going into adulthood.
So that was little, snippets of, what it means to these guys. And, my heart really goes out there to Rewind. I mean, he's fighting for so much on the line here in a really bad situation. My thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. And, I wish him and his father well. It's tough. It's really a tough thing. And that's really where, you get to a crossroads when you're in a state like that, where you can kind of let your emotions, get the best or the worst of you. I've been told from a lot of, so a lot of people have these different approaches to how to deal with competitiveness, how to deal with pressure. A lot of people feel like, they take the SCAR approach, where the less emotion I have, the better I can logically think. But there are some out there where the emotions and the pressure, it kind of just adds to everything that they can throw out there. It kind of fuels their energy, and it fuels their drive to be the best. And, that could be what Rewind is doing here. He understands that there's a lot on the line, and he gets emotional thinking about, what this truly means to him, thinking about how this means more to him than anybody else. Or you can take the crazy, confident approach that SonicFox does, and he's just, I'm the best. I'm going to outplay everyone the day that it counts, and here he is. And out of everyone this entire season, SonicFox has had the best upward momentum, winning the last premier event, SCR. And then he's feeling hot. He's going into the Injustice 2 Grand Finals extremely hot, literally on fire. Not literally, but on fire.
We get you, Armor. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I think we should be almost ready to go. I think they already went with the button check. In the button check, interesting enough, it is Batman versus Joker. I mean, that doesn't really have to mean anything. I mean, it's just one of those. It would be the run back.
Yeah, I mean, well, this is what we saw in Winners Finals. We saw SonicFox, again, the statement that he's made yesterday and, a little bit later into the weekend, he says, I'm going to feel out every single match with Joker unless it's a specific bad matchup. And against Rewind, after that first game against Rewind's Batman, I was so sure that SonicFox was going to go away from that character. Yeah. I was so sure he's going to switch and say, you know what, I got a clear counter pick, but he didn't. He did it, he stuck it out, he adapted. But that last Game 5 could have gone either way. And here are the two competitors here. Rewind on the left and SonicFox on the right. Of course, his gimmicky, furry outfit here, ready, watching, kind of fueling that energy that SonicFox needs.
Nice shot with the tongue as well there.
Yeah,
Good job.
Just looking out for his boy there,
For
looking out for the master, SonicFox. And again, everyone anticipating and understanding, the tension in this room. I love that. And it's so refreshing seeing when you see such a close Winners Finals and then you get the run back in Grand Finals. It's going to be a great set. I hate seeing when it's a wash in Winners Finals. When it's a 3-0, or maybe a 3-1, but, one was more dominant and really more in control. And then they get the run back in Grand Finals. You just kind of know, whatever. It's going to be one-sided, but literally this could go either way.
Yeah, for sure, because that was super close. I mean, let's not forget, last game, last action game.
It was last scramble. It was everything. Everything in that set was so intense. Even the match where SonicFox won after wasting the super, that was the very last game, wasting the super, trying to get the win there, and clutching it out, keeping it going. So if you're Rewind, what matchups do you think you might consider visiting? Now, we saw him playing Firestorm. We saw him playing Catwoman. Do you feel like any of those? I feel like Catwoman could have a distinct advantage over Joker.
To be fair, I don't think he's afraid of the run back. I think he goes straight back with Batman.
Go with Batman.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Could be. I mean, look, these guys play together all the time. I mean, they stream all the time, playing King of the Hills. You just kind of hear them, talking trash to each other. But
you see the clips on Twitter.
Yeah, you see them. You getting clipped, getting put on YouTube, monetized by somebody else. But anyway, they know each other.
Yeah.
In and out. They know what kind of setups he has in the corner. And I feel like that's why Rewind, those first two games, he was so good at understanding which option will stop a potential Joker setup. He was looking for the teeth. He was looking for, the low into the overhead, just something there. And Rewind was either going with those wake-up slides that SonicFox didn't want to block.
Madness.
or just like instantly jump out of the corner and get me out of here.
Or interactable, of course.
Interactable, yeah. SonicFox had it, and you know that's what I enjoy so much about this game, and what I find so interesting is the fact that when you interact with the background, no stage is going to be the same. You know, when you play, and that's very unique for a fighting game. When you play any other fighting game, you know, I feel like sometimes they'll have stages that are a little bit longer, a little bit closer, but for the most part, there's a corner and there's a corner, and that's it. You know, this game really brings the stages to life by letting you know, specific characters interact with them one way or another. You have the power characters,
that's true,
and you know, the more agile characters, the, you know, regular human,
the gadget characters. Yeah,
there you go, the gadget characters, the regular human beings, the ones with no superpowers, no super strength. Or I guess no super strength, but some of them.
I get it.
And you know, I just want to see this game evolve more from, you know, with the next one. Like, I don't know if there's going to be an Injustice 3, Injustice 4, etc., but I feel like they could do so much with the interactables by, you know, adding different types of classes, or even just having like a completely new move set with every other character. Like, every character uniquely interacts with the characters, with the interactables that they're on, depending on what their superpower is. But there it is. That's the trophy that these guys are playing with. What a beautiful little depiction and like a 3D graphic of Metropolis and that iconic globe in this DC superhero universe here.
What's Sonic doing there? Tweeting out, "Catch me on Disney"?
I think, yeah, he's looking out. He's saying, look, I did it. I'm on TV. I'm in the top 4. I'm on everything. Everyone's going to see my face again and say, oh, yeah, that's the guy I saw last year. But Rewind looking to rewrite a different history for himself. I think you might have called it right, Mitz. He's hovering over Batman, not looking to go to Firestorm, not looking to get a Catwoman, which I feel like he might have a better advantage against Catwoman, with his Catwoman against SonicFox's Joker, but Rewind sticking it out.
I mean, like, of course, because it was that intense and that close that it would really make sense. So here we go. This is the Rewind versus SonicFox run back. Grand Finals.
So many little scrambles there, so many trades, but SonicFox does get the bonus meter, and he's off to a fantastic start. However, either of these players can turn it around. Either of these players can adapt to any situation thrown at them.
In there, back to the corner you go. What's it gonna be? Empty jump, interesting.
And what I love about that air grapple, ending combos with that, it is a hard knockdown. Oh, SonicFox walking out of the pressure there.
Oof. Side switch again.
Now, I love the side switch there. Not only that, but you build a little bit of meter there, giving a little bit of room to activate that mechanical bat. And that's going to be a full combo punish for SonicFox up against Rewind, and that's going to be a hard knockdown. What's the corner setup? Goes for the parry. He's done it before. SonicFox, very advantageous here after the recovery of those animations.
Oh, yes. Hello. Coming through. Coming back through. What's it going to be?
Looking for the slide and just not close enough there. SonicFox whip punishing him perfectly and faking him out with the canister, meter burning it to recover quicker and just shooting him with the gunshot. What a cheeky little guy SonicFox's Joker is playing out to be.
That was a cute slide. Rewind.
Rethink your strategy.
All right, 1 life war apiece. Still close.
Oh, looking for the crowbar there. Great block by Rewind, understanding you got to stand up to block those overheads. And the mechanical, I'm sorry, in the up batarang, meter burning it. And what side was he on? SonicFox going for a ride. SonicFox staying in this blender, but hold on, he's got full meter. What's he going to do with it? He can opt to clash, or he can hold on to it to make sure he does so much damage here. The teeth set up, going to continue it. Backdash, 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 so important.
Yeah, but you can only backdash so much because exactly that's why. We're in the corner. What's it gonna be? One bounce cancel and that's game. Teeth. Oh! The push block to guarantee the teeth setup.
What an incredible setup there. Hold on, he was airborne, didn't continue. SonicFox, this is his game to take here. Can Rewind do something about it? Can he fight back?
Will he crumble under the pressure? What's it gonna be? Blocks the slide, doesn't block the bat. Immediate flash.
Here's your chance. Kill me. Not even you, Joker.
1 bar apiece. Both players getting aggressive. Both players not trying to give either one an inch of breathing room.
This is coming down to the last hit. Once again, the teeth. Oh, and that is game. Wow, just like that.
Rewind off to a great start, but we did see this in the winners finals. Rewind taking that first game, and again, here in the grand finals, taking the first game. But can SonicFox adapt? Can he make the adjustments he needs to make? But that was such a close game either way.
I mean, somewhere behind the scenes, the lore cops must be so satisfied. NRS, grand finals, Joker versus Batman, man.
It's iconic, man.
Right?
It's so canon. It's so beautifully put together here in this game where these DC superheroes and supervillains just come to life in this fighting game realm. Oh, and what a whiff punish there. Goes to the sky with that normal, and Joker ready there to punish for a full combo. The teeth setups, so meticulous, so perfect. Which one hit first, the low or the overhead? Rewind doesn't know because he got opened up by it. SonicFox is looking so good right now.
No one knows what hit that first. Okay, tries to go with it again. That push block setup doesn't quite get it.
A crowbar bashing him down closer to the corner, but Rewind ready with that wake-up slide, and that's been doing so much for him this entire day, this entire set against this Joker.
Oh, let's see this. Oh, not quite. Doesn't find it.
Oh, just sniffing out that backdash was SonicFox, chasing him down, making sure that he is getting punished for those recovery frames, because Batman does have a great backdash.
The slides, it's unreal. Might see another one to chip out. Still on gray health. All right.
Good decision there by Rewind, just checking the Batarang, making sure that he can stop everything the Joker is looking to do.
Yeah.
Beautiful side switch. This is where he wants to be. Hit the
late.
corner. Oh, what side did that hit on? Was it on the left side or on the right side? Rewind doesn't know. SonicFox doesn't know. Just going in and making it happen, making the mix come out and do as much damage as he possibly can.
Oh yes, the jukebox.
Back 2-3, clipping him there and just keeping him relatively safe. I feel like that's a great go-to string from Batman and a great way to just kind of be able to try to open up his opponent, build meter, and keep himself relatively safe.
You're taking the fun out of this. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
This is answer to everything.
Okay, gets 15% life back. Very close. No clash in play anymore. Down 2, boys, comes through. Will this kill? Not quite.
Not quite, didn't go with the crowbar and meter burn instead. He knew either way it wasn't gonna be enough, but the crowbar from downtown. He saw the teeth was just in range, and he knew it was gonna be enough of a mix-up to really throw Rewind for a whirl there. And Rewind switching away, never mind, just wanted to go character select, get a little breathing room, and possibly get a stage where the corner won't be so dominant and defiant of what this matchup could be.
I don't know if Rewind even will opt to change at all, even if he loses this one. It's working to some degree, anyway. Let's see it all over him at this moment. SonicFox answering back.
Oh, the sweep knocking him down real hard here. The crowbar. And now he has that interactable. Is he going to chuck it there at Batman, or is he just going to go in? Hold on, Batman with the meter burn forward 3. The hit of armor getting his way in. And right now, Joker finding himself in a bad spot. And Rewind backing up. I'm very surprised there. I'm surprised he's not just inflicting aggression like he is right now. Neutral jump 2, continuing the onslaught here.
Oh.
And what a beautiful combo there.
Optimal stuff.
Did I see 2 down 2s in the same combo?
What happened there?
A trade on the very last hit of armor.
Doesn't watch his head. Oh no, he doesn't want to shake hands right now. He's good.
Doesn't want to shake hands, but not fast enough to punish those recovery frames.
All over him. Just Rewind. I'm actually surprised we're not seeing more meter burn up batarangs.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not, he knows, a lot of Joker players do love to jump a lot, but
Right.
SonicFox is a little bit more reserved and understands where he has to play the neutral. Beautiful sweep always got to check your feet, and it just kind of always immobilizes you. When you're crouching down, you can't be walking around. You literally, you physically cannot walk around and move your character if you're looking to block something low. What a challenge there.
Yes.
What a challenge. The grapple from downtown, looking for the reset.
Yeah, quiet reset. Uh-oh.
It's gonna hurt. Is he gonna clash, or is he gonna take it? SonicFox says, you know what, you're gonna take this, and you're gonna be closer to the corner.
How much will he pay for that slide? He can hurt him here. SonicFox can hurt him.
Hashtag Grumpy Bat.
And you will. That slide will come back to haunt him, maybe.
15%. I mean, hey, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, the last second clash.
Not in my vocabulary.
All right, this is a good clash for SonicFox. He has no bat. A few more shots and it's game. Unblockable, here it is. The teeth, another one.
He just did it again, and Rewind's face is just like, did I literally just get hit by that? Did he just do double crowbar? And he does not like that. He does not like that one bit, and that's got to be a little humiliating. The fact that he just called you out so perfectly with back-to-back crowbars like that.
Definitely annoying for sure. 2-1 up is SonicFox here in this grand final.
Yeah, so if we could change the score there, I'm not sure if this is us or not, but it's 2-1 in SonicFox's favor. Leaderboard forward 3 going in. Oh, drops the combo. Not sure if he was looking for a back 2-3, but it doesn't matter. Air grapple back in the corner. Ooh. Beautiful way to get around the death spin. And Rewind is in it to win it. He's here to play. He's here to take first place.
I think he's kind of angry right there. Out of the corner, wants none of it.
And just jumping away from the sweep. Kind of, you know, exactly where Joker wants to be at that max sweep range, because it's such a perfect jump-in range for that little bit of a lower arc that the Joker has. Oh, and what a call out there by SonicFox. And again, chasing down the backdash so perfectly because he knows it's a great option. The overhead, the back two out of nowhere. Rewind wasn't ready, and he's going to be in jail now.
Wait,
Joker.
a slide? No, the jump out. Uh-oh, just like that, EchoFox SonicFox is on championship point.
Beautiful block, and then he just dashes out of there.
Fun out of this. I'm Batman.
Trying to backdash out of there so desperately as Rewind just gives him another forward 3 and chases it down. Air gun shot, shoots him right in the face. Rewind checking as many batarangs as he possibly can, and SonicFox perfectly checking him there right after that forward 2-3, anticipating the down 2.
Oh, he gets the cross up. This is bad news for Rewind. Wait a minute. Oh, the trade that was so fortunate for SonicFox. The whole string, but no punish.
Backing off, doesn't want anything to do with that down 2. He knows it could spell death for him. SonicFox going in.
I think he was reading an air escape.
Yeah, great crowbar there by Sonic, or anticipation of the crowbar there by Rewind.
These blocks though, these blocks. SonicFox, iron defense here.
Checking over the down 2 and throwing out those teeth.
Oh,
backing off, goes in for the slide.
No meter burn back 3 for the punish there. That might have been huge.
Now Rewind does not have many resources. All he's got is one bar. SonicFox can close this out at any second here.
And that could be game. Not just like that.
He's still in this. This is a very tense moment. The mechanical bat, what can it do? Hits him with the overhead.
And the down 2. It is all over. SonicFox is your Injustice 2 Pro Series champion. And the place just went wild. SonicFox, the 5P, 3 times Mortal Kombat champion, 2 times Injustice 2 champion. How can you doubt this kid?
You can't. After tonight, you absolutely can't. If there was a shred of doubt that this kid could do it, could take it all in any situation, it doesn't matter what fighting game he's playing, he is always going to be a contender for that #1 spot. It doesn't matter how many hours everyone else is putting in. SonicFox just has the edge. He understands what it is to be a fighting game champion, and here it is.
Wow.
A grueling day for everybody involved, especially the winner here. SonicFox takes it over the Evo champion, takes it over Rewind.
Still the best.
Solidified.
Still the best.
Completely solidified here.
For sure.
We just have confetti everywhere. in
Yes,
this
for
room.
sure. Hey, man, it's time to celebrate, for sure.
It is, and SonicFox is ready to celebrate, ready to take home that money, and most importantly, I think for him, is ready to take home that beautiful Metropolis trophy.
What? That trophy is absolutely insanity.
It is right there, as you guys can see it. A nice shot there. SonicFox looking over everything, looking over the chaos that he's left there.
To be fair, I don't think there's going to be a trophy lift. That thing is mad heavy. I don't think there's going to be a trophy lift.
Sounds like you tried to lift it.
Don't worry about it.
I think there's a story there.
Don't worry about it. You're all right.
But
yeah.
we're gonna shoot it over to some replays for you guys to check it out there. Oh, what we got?
That was great. That was mad hype. And what a way to end the year. What a way to end the year. And SonicFox just like that. 40K richer. That young 40K, excuse me. Insanity.
It is, and we just see every replay just really starting off with the crowbar, and that's really the main tool that SonicFox likes to use, especially when he's got his opponent a little closer to the corner. He can kind of dictate the pace and dictate what he wants to do. And, you know, when you're watching out for all those low overhead, hard to blockables, it's tough. And there he is, solidifies it at the end. The down two, it might have been just a little, it was perfect. It might have been a little too slow, but he believed. He believed I can get this down two out in time, and it was perfect.
But what about the lore? I mean, Joker just beat the Batman. In which universe does that happen? In which multiverse?
It doesn't matter. Something's going to happen.
Was it scripted?
It's just a new universe.
All right.
It's a new universe where the Joker, and again, this is SonicFox utilizing a character that a lot of people really had doubts about. A lot of people, I mean, you don't see anyone else using it at the level that he is. And going into this grand finals, he said, everyone's wrong about
when
this
he
character.
said that, when he said that I'm going to play Joker against pretty much everyone, I doubted it. I thought that was like a mental warfare game. You know, he was saying that. Like,
so they'd prepare for him.
Right. I thought that was a bait.
Yeah, and that was the thing, is that he said it openly. Like, he said it in front of other competitors. He said, I've been playing nothing but Joker for the last 2 months. You guys are wrong about this character. He's good. He's good. And he proved it. He literally just proved it right now.
He warned the people. I didn't believe. They probably didn't even.
No, either. I don't know. But, you know, Rewind trying to stick it out with Batman, trying to do as much as he possibly could, but it just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
He tried his best. Fair play to him. And the story, I mean, 20K, that's a lot of money, especially if you're that young and especially if you have the stuff to deal with that you have in your life. I mean, I'm definitely happy for him that he takes home that young 20K. Definitely. Good job for him.
Yeah, huge shout outs to Rewind. I mean, a lot of players and a lot of, you know, viewers at home look at Rewind and they kind of see, you know, a future SonicFox just kind of embellishing, just developing there before their eyes.
SonicFox himself said one day Rewind is going to be the best player, and he won Evo. So he saw something in him. But I guess the teacher once more bested the you know,
he's still the teacher.
The student.
He's still the master. SonicFox still the master. You know, especially even though you can play at home, even though you can play in a King of the Hill and do whatever to train and get better with each other, some players and some training partners just do a little bit better under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And it's definitely going to be SonicFox. We saw it earlier today with Tweety versus Basics. Guys have been playing together for a very long time, online all the time. And it came down to who could clutch it out with everything on the line. And that is what we saw now with SonicFox and Rewind.
Yeah, even though it was close, it was all over. But I think we got an interview with the champ going on the stage. Joshua, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is it, the moment that we've all been waiting for. We have finally crowned a champion for the Injustice 2 Pro Series Grand Finals 2018. It's Echo Fox, SonicFox, in style. First of all, SonicFox, do you have to have a separate suitcase for that outfit?
Of course I do. There's a lot of stuff to carry.
You are considered arguably one of the greatest fighting game players in the world, and you are definitely the greatest Injustice 2 player in the world. What does that mean to you?
I guess it's come full circle from the last season. Funny enough, I actually won the same way I won last season with an anti-air down due the exact same way. So it's actually pretty funny, but I mean, I put in a lot of work with Joker the last couple of months, and I'm so happy I showed people that the character isn't as bad as it seems.
And you've done that throughout your career. You showed people how these characters, people think, oh, it's not the best. They can be the best in the right hands. And SonicFox, today you are the best. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, of course. Well, one thing I want to point out right away that I'm not sure a lot of people knew. If you pay attention to Rewind's Twitter, you'll know that his dad actually has cancer, I'm pretty sure. And he just recently got out of surgery. So, by the way, I don't do this for the money. I'm going to be donating at least $10K from the winnings to Rewind so that it can help out with his father's pains. But he's just like one of my good friends, one of my training partners, and I'm so very happy to have shared the stage with him. Obviously, shout out to SonicFox.
Sonic, that's incredible. We have to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Good night and good game. Thank you.
Okay.
Got a little X there, but huge shout outs there to SonicFox. There it is. Yeah, I mean, look.
TV boys, this is Twitch. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
we're not going to
okay.
interrupt and say goodbye all of a sudden. Talk to me, all
we're
right?
okay. I mean, look, man, so much has happened this entire weekend. It was really tough to predict what was going to take it, and I feel like a lot of people, especially from a viewer standpoint, they just wanted to see something different. Maybe specific, not maybe, and I feel like also specifically not to just see SonicFox win again. Especially not in dominant fashion like he did last year,
Right.
where I feel like no one measured up to him, no one contested him when it came to a one-on-one situation. But I feel like this year it was close. Rewind could have taken it, especially after that grueling winners finals,
For sure.
and even that grand final. So I'm actually so glad with how everything turned out. We also saw the comeback, or the redemption stories of players like Silvereye and Gur. And, just especially seeing a player like Gur, how much emotion, how
Right.
much he just loves the game and the passion for the game. It's just incredible to see. But, what are your last closing thoughts on this weekend?
I think it's been an incredible way to end the season, end the year. And, I mean, so many beautiful stories. Tekken Massive from the Middle East, somehow qualifying through the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, we have Irish Mantis and Happy Paw from Europe, and it's super hard for a European player to qualify. Then we had Score, just robbed by a sponsor, and just mopping tonight.
Maniac.
For sure, the only unsponsored player in the top 4. You had Gur, who just, I mean, you think that was rough, what you've seen. Imagine what it was like sitting there. You didn't even hear what was going on. You just saw it. I mean, it was heartbreaking, really. And especially like the contrast between a player that is so emotional, Gur, against a player, Score, who has, we've seen it. Doesn't break, really. I mean, it was definitely a huge, huge pleasure to be part of it in front of the VIPs, in the home of Chicago, in the home of NetherRealm. And a special shout-out goes out to 2 of my friends, Ketchup Mustard. It's really unfortunate you couldn't be here. I'm not sure if you really went all the way, if you're still awake, but knowing the freaks you are, you're probably doing the whole thing. So huge shout out to you, and hopefully I'll see you guys very soon. And of course, huge shout out to the production, to all the Illuminati. Like, you guys have no idea how many people it takes to run this thing. It looks easy, but there's so many people involved. So huge shout out to all the Illuminati. Thank you very much for having me. And of course, thank you for watching. But of course, with that being said, Arma, take us home.
That's it, guys. That is it for us, the Twitch portion of it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Good night.
See you soon.